Hello, Sonic the Hedgehog fans. This is DarthLord1997, and I am coming with you with a video to finally settle the argument of when does Sonic CD take place in the Sonic the Hedgehog timeline. Okay, so to get to the point really fast, it takes place after Sonic 3. Now, for those of you who, before you go into that comic box and start saying it takes place between Sonic 1 and 2, I have come up with reasonable arguments to clearly show that it takes place before Sonic 3. Now, according to the Sega, the new Sonic 4 takes place after Sonic 3. But it's quite clear that Sonic CD takes place before Sonic 4 as well. So that clearly shows it cannot take place after Sonic 4. Now, it clearly can't take place between Sonic 2 and Sonic 3 because those games happened immediately after each other. And it can't certainly take place between Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles because those games were like almost one. They combined for Pete's sakes. So, let's get to the basics on proving that this takes place after Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Okay, so here's the argument that leads to a lot of people thinking it takes place between Sonic 1 and 2. The fact that Tails is nowhere to be seen in Sonic CD. Now, I do understand why you guys think that because it's possible maybe they haven't met yet. But I have come up with a good explanation of Tails' absence in this game. Do you remember the game Tails Adventure? That thing that was released for the Game Gear a long time ago? How that was a Tails spin-off game? And how in the American version it does state, and I mean it, look it up. It does state that Sonic and Tails were best buds, but after their last adventure, which clearly was Sonic 3, they decided to go their separate ways for a while. Just look it up. I mean, go to Sonic News Network and literally look it up. It says that. So, what if Tails' adventure and Sonic CD happened simultaneously? That could explain Tails' absence. But maybe Tails is on his own adventure. So I think that's a good a way to get Tails' absence out of the way. And that also really supports the fact that it can take place after Sonic 3. And now, for the real argument. The Metal Sonic argument. Now this is the one that leads to a lot of confusion. Now, as we all know, Metal Sonic has probably been rebuilt a million times, and he's very skinny, slick, and able to reach Sonic's top speed, which clearly shows him as the best Sonic robot. Now, if you remember from Sonic 2, there is Silver Sonic, or Mecha Sonic Mach 1. And it's very big, very clunky, and easily defeated by Sonic. If Sonic CD took place between Sonic 1 and Sonic 2, that would mean Dr. Eggman has created a very fast and very worthy opponent, Metal Sonic, before he created a clunky, easy defeated, sorry I can't talk today, a very easily defeated robot. Now that would not make sense. Why would you create something superior, and then when that gets destroyed, create something inferior? Silver Sonic is almost like a prototype of Metal Sonic, which he is. Then in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, there was Mecha Sonic, which definitely was a major improvement from Silver Sonic. He was very powerful and was able to absorb the energy from the Master Emerald. But yet, he never got rebuilt. I can't talk today. Metal Sonic was the one who kept getting rebuilt over and over and over again. That clearly shows Metal Sonic is the superior one. Sorry, I had to cough. It's kind of the flu season now. And no, I'm not sick. But, anyways. It would not make sense for Eggman to work backwards. If Sonic CD took place between Sonic 1 and Sonic 2, then why would he, like I said before, why would he go and make a very easily defeated prototype of Silver Sonic, then make a Mecha Sonic, but just keep rebuilding the first one, Metal Sonic? I mean, that makes no sense, does it? But if Sonic CD takes place after Sonic 3, you'd get the very easily defeated prototype Silver Sonic, the more powerful Mecha Sonic, and then the best Metal Sonic. Now that makes sense. Start at a prototype, go to a better version, and then the final version. Now that makes sense. So I hope that really settled the arguments of when does it take place. Now I'm not going to go into anything like Sonic Super 8, Super 8 figure peel out, because that I really was stuck alongside some games, but let's just ignore that stuff. Gameplay is just kind of like a thing that it doesn't determine when it doesn't take place. But I hope this really settled the dispute and finally helps people realize Sonic CD takes place after Sonic 3 and Knuckles, but before Sonic 4. So, see you guys later.